Hi, I am Moindrila Saha. I am a research fellow at Microsoft Research, and this talk is on RNNPool, efficient nonlinear pooling for RAM-constrained inference. Our goal is to deploy accurate computer vision models on tiny devices. Usually for vision tasks, CNN models are popular. However, the barriers these models face is that they have many layers with large intermediate activation maps, which naturally creates a large memory footprint and thus can't be deployed on a tiny device. For example, let's consider DenseNet 121. Here, this large red highlighted map takes up 800 KB, even assuming 1 byte per number. This is a huge RAM requirement, especially because tiny devices have less than 256 KB of RAM. Such large activation maps arise because networks such as DenseNet use only a stride of 2. That is, whenever the spatial resolution is reducing, you can observe that it is only reducing by a factor of 2. But why is this so? Because standard pooling operators like max pool or strided convolution are gross aggregators. And if we use stride greater than 2, the accuracy will reduce drastically. So can we go from the starting of the network to the later layers directly? We can do so using RNNPool. It is a novel pooling operator. It helps us to reduce intermediate feature maps without much loss in accuracy. It, it ensures that heavy convolution blocks which come after the RNNPool layer will run on smaller activation maps. We also show extensive evaluation on various tasks and go on to show reduction in RAM requirement and improvement in compute. Now we can enable computer vision on tiny devices. Camera is an important source of input nowadays, and on-device computer vision is definitely critical. For example, in scenarios such as in retail stores finding the empty shelves and counting products, for home surveillance, for example, in case of a fire, for attendance in conference rooms, or for crowd counting in stadiums. We can send this data back to the cloud for inference. However, that poses various issues relating to latency, bandwidth requirement, and especially if we are sending pictures of humans, it poses an issue of privacy. It is better to have a battery powered device which we can stick somewhere and forget, and sending to the cloud from this device will drain the battery, so that is not an option. So the devices in such scenarios usually have low cost, are battery operated, and have poor internet connectivity. So what are the type of devices we are thinking about? These are small microcontroller devices. For example, ARM Cortex M4 device. This device has only 256 KB of RAM. So this is why we need models which consume very low amount of RAM. Existing works in model compression either work for decreasing the model size by weight pruning or sparsification, or they are working in decreasing the compute or the number of multiply adds. So these are, for example, mobile nets and efficient nets which use this MBCon block. However, these works do not work on reducing the peak RAM requirement, which still remains high. This is where RNNPool comes in, and we can use these techniques, the previous model compression techniques, complementarily to our technique and get an even smaller model. So what is RNNPool? RNNPool takes a patch of an image and produces a 1x1 summary with a stride with the overlap of patch size minus stride. This is a more refined pooling operator, but is syntactically equivalent to pooling. For each patch, we use 4 RNN runs. The first RNN runs through rows, each row and each column separately, and creates a 1x1 summary vector for each of them. The second RNN runs bidirectionally through these summary vectors and creates the final 1 cross 1 cross 4H2 vector from the whole big patch. Note that RNNPool can stride by much greater amounts like 4 cross 4 or 16 cross 16. If you remember, standard pooling operators used only 2 cross 2 of striding. So this is how we go from a big activation map to a comparatively much smaller one in one go. As I said, RNNPool is semantically equivalent to pooling, so it can be used to replace any pooling operator. For example, if we replace this average pooling with RNNPool, we get a boost in accuracy. And the uses that I already described is in reducing the image size in the beginning of the network. The main agenda for this is to save RAM requirement. This simple replacement reduces peak RAM by 4x and multiplication additions by 3x. For evaluation, we compare RNNPool against standard pooling operators and for various important tasks. We find how much accuracy RNNPool can preserve and how much reduction of compute it can achieve. For example, in the image classification task, here we compare RNNPool with other standard pooling techniques. We can see that in 10x lower RAM, RNNPool is getting accuracy similar to the base network. Another real-world task is the visual wake word. This task involves predicting whether a person is present in an image or not. Our model in just 32 KB peak RAM achieves accuracy similar to the state of the art, which takes greater than 250 KB peak memory usage. We also reduce compute by 40% and cap our parameters to be less than equal to 250K. Another task is the real-world scenario of phase detection. Here we show our numbers in comparison with the state of the art for less than 0.1 GHz category for the wider phase validation subset. Here we can see that our model in just 225 KB of RAM achieves MAP which is better than this eagle eye method. We also deploy an even cheaper model on an ARM Cortex-M4 device. This model has less than 200 KB peak RAM, less than 100 million MADs, and very low model size. This model achieves 10.45 seconds per image on a device clocked at 168 MHz. We evaluate it on the Scuthead dataset, and you can see that our model performs well on a tough image such as this. Another task we explore is the product detection task. Here, the objects are much closer and much smaller and are clustered. So we find whether our model can perform well in this situation also. As you can see from the table, our model achieves 0.09 MAP higher than YOLO V3 model in 70x lower MADs and 6x lower peak RAM, which is a commendable task. In summary, we introduce a new pooling operator that can rapidly downsample the input and reduce the depth of CNN models. We show that RNNPool can reduce RAM and compute requirements without losing out in accuracy. We also deploy a state-of-the-art real-time phase detection model on an ARM Cortex-M4 device. Our code is available on the following link. Please visit our poster session also and read our paper for more details. Thank you.